Hey babes, let's have a chat about International Women's Day. First and foremost, happy Women's Day to all of the amazing women in the world. And why, yes, I am wearing a corset under my sweater to celebrate Women's Day. Just kidding. It's actually a waist trainer and it helps with my lower back pain. But I want to take this time to talk to you guys about International Women's Day and why we're talking about it. I also want you all to know that I am not a modern day feminist by any means. I actually don't like most of the modern feminist ideologies. I do, however, love men, women, and everything in between. And the way I make assumptions about people is by actually getting to know them, watching what they do, looking at their actions, and then I go ahead and make a judgment call on that particular person's being. I personally think actually getting to know someone and then deciding whether you like them or not based on who they are as a person is the best way to live your life. Because when you judge somebody by the way they look biologically or whatever it is, it can cause some issues. Humans are beautiful. We're unique. We're individual. We do really cool things. But of course, there's some bad apples out there, and that's okay. Nobody's perfect. But International Women's Day is actually important for me. And up until a couple years ago, well, actually up until I became a mom, I didn't care about it. I think part of the reason why I didn't care about it is because I grew up in Southern California, LA County. We're super diverse here, and a lot of the things that you hear happen in other states or countries, we don't see that here as much, or we're just not aware of it. But after I became a mom to an amazing little girl, I had to start paying attention to things like this. Is she going to be judged differently because she's a woman or because of her race, etc.? And then, of course, I started doing my own research because I don't like to base my opinion on one simple fact source or become biased. So I started actually researching about why we celebrate International Women's Day. One of the most important pieces here is that women do suffer and survive DV and SA more than men. Cases 100% still happen between men. But at the same time with women, the numbers are higher. And as a survivor myself, I support both men and women who survived. Also, female healthcare. Up until about 50 years ago, the leading cause of death for women was childbirth. I'm going to repeat that. The leading cause of death for women up until about 50 years ago was childbirth. Let me tell you, when I had my daughter, the way I was treated, I can't even say here on this app. And the last reason, women are treated a little bit differently in tech, STEM, and crypto. I know this because I work in crypto. I'm one of the largest crypto female-run YouTube channels in the world. I think I'm ranked number 2. And don't get me wrong, I'm in a very unique position. I understand that, and I'm appreciative of it. But again, I still have my hurdles as a woman in the space. So I work hard. Thank you all for the support. Okay, bye.